All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Los Angeles Lakers Daily. My name is Jackson. I post daily Lakers content, so hit that like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoy. We have new news from Brian Windhorst. Here is the quote. Based on the executives I'm talking to, they believe that the Lakers have come to the conclusion that they're not going to trade Westbrook now because they don't like any of their offers, and they're going to try and make best of it and see what happens. So yesterday, we actually saw that the Utah Jazz believe that it was like Malik Beasley, Mike Conley, Bogdanovich, all three of those guys are each worth a first-round pick. And when I first saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know who they really think they are. They're going to have a very different approach to their veterans come midway through the season. For the Lakers' perspective, this is definitely in their best interest. I still view the Jazz as probably the best team that the Lakers could do a Russell Westbrook trade for. Get something of sorts of Bogdanovich, Beasley, and Mike Conley, although it might have to be like Mike Conley, Jordan Clarkson, and Bogdanovich because Utah's getting younger and they don't have a role for any of the players, any of those three veterans. There just isn't a role for them. It doesn't make sense to keep these guys on the roster for long. I think at most until the trade deadline. So from the Lakers standpoint, we have also a report from Mark Stein that Russell Westbrook is set to come off of the bench. I actually am a very big fan of this. I think he'll probably still close the basketball games, but leave Pat Bev in there with the starters, get that defense going, and once the starters are done, Russell Westbrook's ready to come in and just feast with this bench team. I really think this is a great idea because you have a pretty weak bench. You know, the Lakers definitely do not have one of the best benches in the NBA. So having Russell Westbrook with your bench unit pretty much makes your bench unit one of the best in the league. He's just that good. He's going to get everybody going. He's going to get himself going. So I think Russ coming off the bench is definitely a good idea. We'll stand pat with a Lakers trade. I would imagine that training camp's coming up soon, that they're probably going to be done making any big type of move. Maybe you might see a signing. Something like a Melo signing. I wouldn't be surprised if Carmelo Anthony decided to come back to the Los Angeles Lakers, finish off his career. But for the most part, I would expect a pretty dry next couple of weeks out of Lakers camp. So stay tuned, man. I will be keeping you guys covered every single day, sometimes a few times a day on this Lakers channel. So hit that like button, hit that sub button, and I will see you guys later. Peace.